I don't know about you, but I have been experiencing massive shifts and expansion lately. And I know I'm not the only one. So many people I've been speaking to have been feeling this as well. And as we're stepping into one of the most expansive energetic windows we've had in years, I want to share 3 powerful practices that will help you collapse years of growth into months heading into 2026 and beyond. But first, if you're new to me, hello, my name is Stephanie Sage. I'm a spiritual mentor and visibility coach. I've been supporting spiritual entrepreneurs for the last 10 years with manifestation, growing their business, getting their message out there, and so much more. If you want to work with me, check out all of the information in the description box below and make sure you come and join us in my private community where I share so many more trainings, activations, and support to help you quantum leap on repeat. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so the first practice is the I am embodiment practice. This is something I'm going to make even more videos about because it has been extremely transformational for me and has catapulted me into a whole new layer of awakening on my own journey. So the I am embodiment practice is really just that, using the words I am. Whatever you say after I am is what you invoke into your experience, into your reality. I am is the God code. So the way that I recommend using this is in the morning, first thing, before you even open your eyes, or you can also do this when you're awake and say it out loud, but I like to start saying it in my head. I have a few affirmations that I say in my head. I am one with God, and through God, all things are possible. I am infinitely supported, divinely guided, and on the right path. Whatever it is for you, you can write these down ahead of time so that you have them in your mind, but make sure that they empower you, they inspire you, and they are in the present tense, I am. Speak it into existence. Then as you go about your day, continue focusing on I am and feel it in your body. Meditate on it. When you walk, talk, and move through your day, what are you claiming in the present moment, right here, right now? That is the power of I am. Speaking it as if it's already done right here, right now. So often we say what we are not. I don't have this. I can't do this. I'm not blah, blah, blah. It's not here yet. So when we shift into, I'm already successful. I'm always supported. I have more than enough. It shifts your energy, your identity, and your actions. The second practice is frequency, calibration, and energetic hygiene. This comes in handy when you notice old programming or old patterns sneaking back up, coming back in, and trying to divert your awareness to what you don't have or what's happening in your current circumstance if it's not aligned with what you say you desire. So when we focus on energetic hygiene, and I'll get to some things you can do in a moment, it supports you with staying anchored in your truth and your I am power, your God power, versus getting sucked into the illusion, the programming that makes you think that that's actually you, but that's not who you are. So for energetic hygiene, one of my personal favorite tools, which I share a lot about in all my programs and different things, is EFT tapping. That is one of the fastest, easiest ways to neutralize your energy. Another thing that I love doing is movement. You may hear me talk about this all the time, whether it's working out, going for a walk, dancing, any kind of movement will help shift your energy. And breath, using your breath. I like to do a little bit of breath work before my meditation, even if it's just for a couple minutes. That helps me get centered, that helps me move energy, and supports me with being present and being in my body and being here now. And ask yourself, what frequency am I broadcasting right now? What do I desire to broadcast right now? Where can I focus my awareness? Hint, hint on what you desire as if it's already done. What can I focus my awareness on that will support me in elevating my frequency and aligning it with what I desire? You have the power here to create whatever you desire in your reality. It's just a reflection of who you be, your dominant beliefs and your vibration. And sometimes old energy will come up or old emotions will come up to be processed, to be felt, to be moved through. But you don't need to stay there. You don't need to spiral in the stories. You can simply move the energy, acknowledge it, feel it, heal it, be kind to it, have compassion, and go on with your day like the badass that you are. And the third energetic practice that is going to support you with quantum leaping on repeat is to make your peace your priority. I also call this power through peace, which also supports you with embodying relaxed receiving energy. So I may have shared this before if you watched some of my other videos, but it was really, really powerful experience for me at one point when I was in this victim-y mentality for a hot minute. Things in my reality were not going the way that I wanted to. I was making up all kinds of crappy stories about it. And finally, I reached this point of saying, you know what? I don't care what's happening. My peace is my priority, and I am the keeper of my inner peace. And when I made that declaration and backed it with just breathing and relaxing into the moment. Everything shifted, literally. I felt my body just relax. It felt like all of my cells exhaled. And I was like, wow, I am at peace no matter what's happening outside of me. That is my power. I don't need to allow reality, the external world, to impact or dictate how I feel or my inner peace, my ability to feel at peace. And so this is a conscious choice. Literally, we get to choose. I choose my peace. So this is a mantra, a decree that you can say to yourself anytime maybe you feel anxiety coming up or worries come up from the old programming. You can say, I choose my inner peace. I choose my peace. My peace is my power. And you can say that to yourself as much as you desire. Then go about your day, breathe, put your feet on some grass, do things that support you with feeling at peace. And the main thing that's going to support you with feeling at peace is to be aware of what's going on in your mind and not attach to disempowering thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You will hear me say this till the cows come home. And so just because you have a thought doesn't mean you need to believe it, nor does it mean you need to attach to it and make it mean something and base your identity around it. Choose your inner peace. Your peace is your power. It does not matter what's happening out there. Out there is a reflection of you, your identity. So who are you choosing to be? How are you choosing to show up? And how are you leading yourself through any moments, any challenges that pop up, any resistance in the moment? Because here's the thing, things may come up for you. Reality might not reflect what you say you desire, especially if it's shifting and molding and you've been doing all these things, but you've got to commit to your inner peace, to your power, and to embodying your I am God self power, regardless of that. And reality has no other option but to reflect who you say you are and how you say it is. What you say goes. And the more you do this, the more you will witness things shifting in your reality to align with who you are being. It already is, but you'll witness it even more in the direction of the things that you really desire, whether it's more success, whether it's more money flowing in, whether it's how different people respond to you or treat you. And you'll start to gather even more evidence, not that you need the evidence, but you'll start to gather more of it. And that can support you with building more confidence, more conviction, and continuing to be in your power and witness your life changing in so many freaking magical ways that will absolutely light you up and delight you beyond your wildest dreams. So try out these 3 energetic practices, make them part of your everyday or your daily thing, or just habits that you have that support you with staying anchored into your truth and power, and watch what magic unfolds for you. I would love to hear what does when it does. So make sure you comment below, stay connected with me on Instagram at It's Stephanie Sage, and come join us in my private community. The link is in the description box below. It's free to join, and if you desire to upgrade at any point for additional courses and trainings and activations and support, you can do so when you're inside of the community. I'll see you there, and I'll see you in the next one.